Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Jackson.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And the Patriots at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. throwing. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We don't often see trades between division contenders, but that's exactly what we got when Devontae Parker was traded from Miami to New England. Injuries never let him become the guy Miami envisioned when they selected him 14th overall in 2015. But in his lone season healthy, he went over 1,200 yards and had 9 touchdowns. That's the player the Patriots are seeking to get in this deal.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 22 and a first down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. They find some open field here.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the draw, it's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On the give, this is Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run again with Harris. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Jones, off play action, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The
driven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
People across the league had Dobbins picked as one of the likeliest breakout players for 2021. Unfortunately, that all changed after a torn ACL, but those expectations still remain the same for 2022. This is a guy who many believe can be one of the league's leaders in rushing this season and a true workhorse for the Baltimore backfield.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it really...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Odafe Oweh there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll toss to Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I guarantee you, quietly was told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second and 8 coming up.
Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
71 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a 1st down coming up.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And the comeback may stall It's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris running straight ahead. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Play like a team.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And still fighting. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the draw, it's Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for New England, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.